everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I am from OML Embroidery, and today is Learn with Lynn. I'm over here, and Lynn is in front of the machine.
I'm here.
Yay! And Dawn's over on the computer. We've rearranged a little bit, so now we have a proper place for Lynn to do her trimming so you guys can see. We just moved one of the cameras that we can easily move back for me. So it's going to be a little bit easier for you, Lynn. So are you excited about your first dime door?
I'm very excited.
She picked out her fabric. She picked out her thread, put Mickey in his box, came over with her dollar store project bin, and said, "This is what I'm doing. What do you think?" So awesome. So we have the instructions printed for you. I don't know if you want to move them so you can see them better or so they can see them. So we've printed out the instructions, which is always a good idea, so Lynn can follow along, because as you can see here, Mickey doesn't show colors or detail. It was actually a little bit funny to try to find the door on her.
Is it this one? Is it this one?
Sweet Pea USB. So yeah, we're ready to go. I think you need your batting. Didn't it say batting and backing? Center a piece of batting in the hoop. So there we go. Pre-cut batting. I love it.
First time door, Lynn, yay.
Yes, my first
Well,
door.
this is what lured her into the embroidery, was the dime doors. She loved them. So it's your first one.
My first one.
So go, and it's going to tack it down.
Okay. Cross my fingers.
You got this. Mickey'll love doing a door. I like how his foot goes up and down. It goes up differently than McDreamy. So those are your markings, so you know where to put the fabric and stuff. Like for the sky. And Lynn went fabric shopping as well, which is really cool. I was duly impressed. Hashtag sorry not sorry. because it's money. Okay, and I think you have to trim it. So trim the excess batting. So Dawn, can you change the cameras for Lynn, please? Isn't that nice? It's going to be a little sideways, but it's okay. It takes her a second to get her hoop out.
Oh, yeah.
So there we go. Now, isn't that better for trimming?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, much better than trying to trim it at the machine. That never... Well, I mean, it works, but it's so darn awkward that I thought of this today, and I thought this will be much better. I can say, "Hi, everyone." Oh, wrong camera. "Hi, everyone." I was being smart, but not that smart. So, 5x7 dime door. So, Lynn, her Mickey, which is, what is he, a DZ, what is it? 820E brother machine, an older model. And it only has five, and I don't mean only, it has a 5x7 hoop as the largest hoop. So if you download the tool shed, you can, Eileen Roche Dime gives you the working file. So you can open up the free tool shed and make it smaller. I would not go any smaller than 5x7.
Okay.
All right, back to Mickey, Dawn.
All right.
So what is the next step, Lynn? I'm going to see if there's any questions. Everyone's saying hi.
Everyone's saying hi. Heather says she doesn't have all the door designs yet, but hopes to get them all soon.
Place the sky fabric over the outline.
Oh, I can't wait till they see your sky fabric.
So, do I go this way?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so, yes. Well, I guess. I don't know.
Is that cloud sky fabric?
It is.
I think that way. Yeah, the sideways. Yeah.
This way?
Nope, the other way.
This way.
Yeah, otherwise the cloud... Well, I suppose clouds could look like anything, really.
Could be taller clouds.
Yeah.
So,
I
just
like the cloud
just to be extra safe, can I overlap
Yes.
on the batting?
Yes. Oh, you
Okay.
want to because you want to leave your seam allowance. So, yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can. And don't worry about the bottom because, yep, we'll be cutting that off. So see in the picture here, I know you guys can't see it, but I'll show you in a minute. We're going to trim here, but leave the outside so we have our seam allowance. I give you my all. And I mean AWL, not all. Lynn's picking up my bad habits.
Yeah, putting my hands where they shouldn't be.
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, we need to trim. Can we switch cameras, Dawn?
Yeah.
So I can show them?
So take it off?
Yep.
Okay.
So we need to trim the underside, but we want to leave your overlap, as you said. It's almost perfect. And you want to leave it at the two sides as well.
So I'm only cutting the bottom?
Yep.
Okay.
I know, it's still a little bit awkward, but yep, straight in. Oh, that's so cute, the clouds. I love it. And the kind of turquoisey blue bright color. It's awesome, Lynn. She's so good. She's so good. Yes, it shows up nicely, too. That is much better colors there, Dawn. I can see it on my I can see it on my iPad. Try not to turn away. Yes.
Okay.
Back you go. Next. Can anyone guess what color Lynn picked for her barn? 10 points to whoever can guess it.
So is this where I wait to show them my fabric?
Well, I guess what's the next step? Are we going to get an outline for it, or do you place it?
Christio's pink, Alicia pink, Misha pink.
They know
pink,
you.
Sarah
Place-
J neon pink.
So trim, yes. So place the barn fabric on the block, making sure the bottom of the barn fabric extends at least a 1/4 inch past the bottom notches. So there you go. Hee hee hee.
It's not neon pink though.
Yep,
It's
you're
pink.
good. We can trim it out a little bit. Perfect. You cut them the perfect size too. So yeah, stitch her down. Now you've got it overlapped. Yes, you do. So I was looking at the top.
Oh.
Sarah J says, love your USB
Yep.
and your fabric.
Yeah, it's a Sweet Pea USB. I got it when I got my rulers from Sweet Pea, and I just thought, wouldn't that be perfect for Lynn, just for starting? SPUSB? Yes. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. They get a BS USB. If you can imagine what that means. Alright, so we've done that, so I'm going to move over the page for you. And are we going to trim? Stitch the barn, tack down, barn wood details, stitch in black. So let it stitch
So
the wood details.
keep going?
Yeah, and we'll trim it after. Beautiful.
Oh.
I think Mickey likes the work here. Yeah, the barn wood. You know what? The white is going to look really pretty on
I like the barn fabric.
Yeah, it's good barn fabric. Now, if you don't want to stitch an element on this, like if you didn't want the barn quilt or the weather vane, you can just skip it.
Okay.
Yeah. I have done things like that on occasion, but you could just skip it. Look at Mickey go. Speed up, slow down, he does it. How many people we have? Oh, 65. That's awesome. pink USB. I know. They look like light bulbs. No, they're scissors. They're scissors.
Yep.
Sweet Pea scissors. I just thought it was adorable, and I did at the time. It was like 2 years ago, when Sweet Pea first came out, and I'm like, I don't need a USB. I have no need for it, but I bought it anyways. I guess I knew it was for you.
Aww.
Because it's so darn cute.
It's
cute. You just can't. It's awesome.
Can you imagine if I had picked out a yellow barn door?
Yeah, yellow would be cool. See, the beauty of embroidery when you're doing it yourself on your own machine is anything goes.
Yep.
You can do anything that, if you want a pink barn, then you stitch a pink barn. That's what I say anyways. Just a little more detail work on it. Oh, the doors, the barn doors, the wood is a little bit closer. So I think after that's done, we should trim the top and the bottom. Place the grass fabric right side down. Yeah, because yours is a bit long.
Carmen is asking if Sweet Pea is embroidery stuff.
Oh, Sweet Pea is gorgeous embroidery stuff. As a matter of fact, on Saturday, we're starting a new project. Did you see it, Lynn?
No. Which?
The faces.
Oh,
Festive
yes.
faces.
Yes.
Is that cute? It's a Sweet Pea on Saturday and Anita Good Design cards on Sunday, which I explained to Lynn that you can make embroidered cards, and she was duly impressed. So I had one done today so I could take some nice pictures, and she was like, wow. So you can. All right, what is stitching next there, Lynn? Barnwood details. All right, I think you should do a quick trim of the top, and it's probably a line across for your grass fabric.
Cut?
Yep. We'll just interrupt a little bit. Can we switch out the cameras, Don?
Desk is up.
Well, this is kind of awkward.
The way it stopped.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There we go.
So we want to. Oh, it's beautiful.
So
I love it.
Trim the top, and this is all you need for the grass.
You line that up perfect because the barn wood details line up perfectly with the white dots in the material.
Oh yeah. Nice work. Oh, she's impressed.
There's
Nice
fussy
work.
cutting for you.
That's
Fussy placement.
happy accident, as the ladies would say when I do something like that. Happy accident. Yeah, that's looking good there, Lynn. Sorry, I didn't mean to reach in front of you. So, leave the sides. Yeah, there you go. So that's a perfect amount there.
can I cut the jump stitch?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
Is
I
that
didn't
bothering
even
you?
It's not good because Mickey's foot might get caught in it.
True.
So he didn't trim. He can't read the trim codes. That's all it is. And I think you want to trim this a little bit down, just at the bottom, because we're going to do folded fabric for the grass. So just a 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, this what you're just going to make one cut that way.
So
but
where the white dots are, cut across?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's an easy way of doing it. I think that'll be fine. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. So, you need
Sarah's
to post
is
this with Dime Door when you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Use the
Yeah.
hashtag.
Dime Door, you need to post it in the group.
Oh, for
because
sure.
Eileen Roche really enjoys showing them.
Okay.
All right, back on. We're going to do some grass now. No! We're going to stitch grass.
Not that kind of grass.
I know. So, place the fabric right side down on the block, extending the bottom edge of the grass fabric. You alright?
Yeah, I just didn't hear him click, but I think he's like, nope, nope.
You're much better at the hoop.
I just don't like where it is.
It's a little awkward, isn't it?
Yep.
Back them
Yep, okay. Whew, I know. Okay, so wait before you start going.
Yep.
We're going to do folded fabric. Show everyone your fabric is so awesome. I was so impressed with you. Pink fabric, cloud fabric, and grass fabric.
I know, that's really not out of Sue's box.
Nope. That's okay.
So,
yep.
Right side down.
Yep. Good girl. And push it all the way up. Because we're flipping it this way. See how they have it? Yeah. Yep, that's good enough. You don't have to be right on. Yep. And
Lynn,
he's just
did
going
you
to...
iron your fabric?
No.
Lynn.
I don't have an iron.
Lynn, there's one right in front of you.
Well, we didn't have time.
Push the button?
Yep. Lynn is just going to stitch your seam across. You be careful doing that. You're making me nervous. I gave you my all.
I gotta do it just once.
I know, but... Okay, so then, did he cut? Yeah. Lift his foot up. And then you're going to pull the fabric.
I don't think he cut.
Oh, well then cut. You might not be able to read the codes. This is when the awl is handy. He cut.
Oh, okay.
So you want to flip your fabric so we can see the pretty side, and then it's going to stitch it down. And the rest of the world is all about details. So look how great that looks. Yeah, just finger press it so you get a nice hold. Yep. And now it's going to stitch it down.
Okay.
You did it. First folded fabric, too.
First folded fabric,
Watch your fingers.
I know.
Beautiful. Lynn. So, Lynn, we're going to get you an awl for Christmas, apparently. So, there. Alright, so now we're going to start stitching the details. So, flip the fabric, hayloft, negative space, so still black. So, go. Yep. And by negative space, they mean this here.
Okay.
Yeah, just behind. So it's going to be some nice fill stitches. Let me check to see what people are saying. Everybody's saying watch your hands. Watch your hands.
I know.
It makes me nervous. I do it all the time though, and I think I'm so smart sometimes, but all fun and games till someone loses a needle.
Yeah.
In your finger.
In your finger. Okay.
So when it's stitching details and I have the instructions printed, I look to see what the next one is. So if it's a color change, yes, we're going to stitch the hay next, and then you have to switch back to black.
Okay.
So that's how I do it. Sometimes, though, most of the time, I don't print the instructions. I just kind of wing it, because it's all basically the same. I mean, the applique is the same. You know what? Harder to do on your machine, because you can't really see what it is. McDreamy is, you can see, oh, that's the negative space in black. And you can change all the colors beforehand. That's another thing I don't ever bother to do either.
Sarah says she needs a neon pink thing.
A neon pink. Okay, so now you're doing a thread change. Did he trim? Yes. Thread change, and what's the rule?
Always pull in the direction that you're stitching.
Yep. That your machine goes at. So you don't mess up your tension discs.
So now just pull it off?
Yep.
And this color?
Yep. We had an emergency for that.
What color are we doing now?
We're doing the hay. So it's just like a beige color.
Cool.
And then we're going to put black back on for the details, the hay details. There's a joke in there somewhere.
Did you just hate me?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a joke in there somewhere. So, Lynn, I think you've mastered the threading. And just put your foot down and go. And you're much better with the hoop.
Yes.
Which is awesome. Just a little bit of practice. You feel a little more confident. I think your thread thingy helped out a lot.
It did.
How he runs.
Yep.
Wow, he's so pretty.
I really like the color of my door.
Yeah, I know. I know.
We have some new people in there asking some questions. Can you explain the Facebook group?
Oh, the Facebook group, we have 11,000 members. And what it is, it's OML Embroidery University. And it is a backup group for this channel. So if you miss the live and you don't want to, ask a question on YouTube, there's usually a ton of them. Join the Facebook group and you can post your work. You can ask all the questions that you want about embroidery, and we do digitizing classes too. And everyone's helpful. Our mods are spectacular, so thank you as always, mods.
Yes.
They are on it way better than I am. I see a notification and I go to answer and they already have.
Already done.
That's awesome. And it's a very comfy and happy group, I would say.
No negativity in our Facebook.
No, there's everything's positive and we're happy. Everyone is entitled to their opinions. Like, oh, Lynn, maybe that would have been better in blue or something like that. That's a constructive opinion.
It is.
But I love it the way you chose. So it's really fun. It's a really good group. It's also where you get links and notifications and you can vote on what we're doing next if I don't have a great idea. We took a vote for the cards. There was more votes for the Christmas cards than the other 3 ones that I had up, so we're doing Christmas cards on Sunday. So it just helps keep you, in the loop with everything, because we're a busy group as well. Stitch-alongs, learn with Lynn, and we stitch twice on the weekend, and it's our happy times.
Yes.
Is he back with gremlins?
Oh, I'm gonna have to make a Bjorn.
You're gonna have to make a Bjorn. The original Bjorn, actually, I don't know where it is, because I put it away because the hounds wanted to do it. I did a monster stuffy too, and the hounds were really happy to want to eat it.
So you said now we're...
let's look.
I think you said we're going back to black.
Hay details, stitch in black. If you don't want hay details, then you can
what are
skip.
hay details?
It's just gonna be like a little detail work through it to make it look like. Yeah. There you go. And your black's right here, miss. And then I think we're gonna go on to white. I always look ahead. Yep, white
Misha
is
says she has the OML monster and she works just as well as the other.
Yeah, it's just fine. I have the hounds ignoring Bjorn, but not necessarily the other ones.
Bjorn keeps the gremlins away.
Yeah. I'm walking away, but I'll be back. Oh, see, I have one, Lynn. I have one.
Have one what? Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Manny Monster. You can show him. That'll keep your gremlins away. I made that for Odie. There's a bigger one too.
Okay.
So there you go.
The gremlin monster.
That's your good luck. So it's just going to do a little bit of detail work on it, just some lines. It's just kind of like the finishing touches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is nice to do. And then we're going to do all this detail work so we can talk about the cute little monster. Yep. Quick change. I think maybe the details were a little bit more on the larger one. The larger door.
All right.
You go, Lynn.
I'm getting the hang of all this.
Yeah, you're not doing bad at all. I think leaps and bounds.
Wow.
I'm walking around again and talking. Sorry, people.
I think I did a whole lot last week while I was on vacation, so Mickey and I really got to know each other quite well.
That's how it's done, right? Didn't you feel better after you did all that?
Yes, I broke 2 needles, cut my hand, and forgot to put the hoop on.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
So I learned, and no panic.
Well, that is exactly awesome. All right, let her go. Let him go. So what Lynn did, which is, I think that's the second time you stitched by yourself, right?
Yes.
Second time.
Second time.
And she just, I loaded up the Sweet Pea USB with, yep, that's what it's for. Yep. Yep, good for you. That's an all.
Tercio says the hoop mat is not a cutting mat. Ask me how I know.
I've done it. I've got a few little nips in it there. But she just stitched out the mug rugs that I gave her, which are all my designs. And she stitched them out, one color, no applique, and just hooped, practice hooping, changed thread colors just once for each one, and stitched them out, and you had a great time.
Because I can't see the pattern on the machine, so I figured I will just stitch everything out.
Yep.
And that way, if I want to make a mug rug for my family, you know, and if they say, well, I like this one, then I can go, yep, this is pattern number 14.
I love it.
Go back to the video so I know exactly how many colors there are, how many applique, everything.
Now, did you find the videos faster on the website, omlembroidery.com? Or did you go into YouTube? Do you have a playlist in YouTube?
No, I don't.
Okay, we can work on that.
I did go to the YouTube.
Okay. And you just did a search within it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good job. You go, Mickey. We didn't do a bobbin check. You did because you took your colored bobbin out. Good job. Good
Karina
job.
says the monster is too small for the gremlins.
Oh, I have a bigger one. My office is still a little bit of a mess. He might sew over it. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, he can't read the trim codes.
That's okay.
Oh, you know what? It's probably my fault. I saved it in PEDesign version 1 because I wasn't sure how far Mickey could take it. Sometimes when you have an older machine, we're up to like version 11, but you can save it in different versions.
Okay.
And sometimes you can't read it. The machine won't read it. So if that ever happens to you, let me know.
Okay.
But I should have thought all the other ones are in version 9, so I could have done that. And he might have been a little bit better on the trim codes. So my bad.
Fabulous fabrics on your door.
Yeah, Lynn's doing a great job. Alicia, thank you, Alicia. She made a donation. That's awesome. It's awesome. Carmen says the purple barn is kind of cute. It kind of goes along.
I know.
You know, it just does.
I think I'm going to make another one.
Are ya?
Oh, yes.
So enjoyable. It's kind of an easy one. Just a couple of appliques and I love folded fabric like this because it looks like you sewed it.
Yeah, it does.
It looks different. You can play around with colors, but once you do it once, it's super easy to do, right?
It is.
It's so cute,
I like this. I'm really liking this. Loving it. Yep.
Well,
this was my first project that I wanted to do.
This is what lured you into it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The doors or this specific? No, because it was a while ago. The doors. What was your favorite door, do you think?
I think it was the beach one.
Oh, yeah, that one was nice, wasn't it? I like the castle one, the wedding one.
Yes.
Brendan says, what about, and hear me out, orange fire?
Ooh.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, think outside the box.
I do have peach, I think.
I think peach would be wonderful, and you'll be able to save some of this fabric off the bottom to use, because now you know
Do you know
how
what
big
I was
this
originally going to use?
is. No, what?
I was originally going to use my purple one, and it had the purple flowers. I was going to use that for the grass.
Yeah, why not? I think I used Christmas fabric for mine. I did. Yeah. Oh yeah, you did.
I did have it, yep.
It was just like a little bit of red in it, and I thought it went. So we'll talk about trimming those jump stitches afterwards. If you think a jump stitch like this is gonna interfere with what he's doing, stop the machine and trim it. Because it is, stop. So you have a thread-a-pillar. So you are going to have to, I saw it peeking down right here.
I saw
So we're gonna just carefully,
Ooh.
did you see it?
Yep.
Alright, so what you need to do is do a rethread, and we'll pull some through. Put your foot up, because I was struggling with it. See?
And
Click.
cut it?
Yep. And rethread it. He sounded slightly, oh, I didn't cut. Sorry, that's my bad. No, just cut it with your scissors. Yep. If you keep his foot up, he's not going to stitch if you hit anything. Yeah, and just gently pull it through. And there you go. So I saw it kind of peeking out, and that's just a thread shred. So this is actually, he's a great example of a thread shred. Because you were asking how it happens. And I can show you. This is actually a fantastic example.
Oh, because it bunches up.
Well, I don't know how well they can see it, but this is one of the twists. And it broke.
Hold it more in front of the...
And then see, it bunches up.
Oh, okay.
Do you see that? It's hard to see, but there.
Oh,
can we see that?
Yep, and it winds.
So it broke, and then because it's not down here where it's stitching, it just shreds it like this, and you get that.
Okay.
So it still stitches, but look at the difference
it only
between
stitches like with kind of like half the thread.
Kind of like half the thread. So there we go. Perfect example. Thanks, Mickey.
So now I have to back up?
You should, yep.
Okay.
Because I think he was doing satin stitches.
How? Should be good there?
Yep. Even if you go over stuff again, it doesn't. Oh, I think that was just perfect. Yep, that was perfect. Good job. Good job, Lynn. So excited.
I know.
I
love these colors.
Out of you today?
I love these colors.
Beauty Quilt said Lynn knew to back up. She's a pro.
Yep. Actually, yeah, she's come a long way. Considering how many times you've stitched, he's slowing down because they're long satin stitches.
I know now to back up.
Yes.
With the needle, not the spool of thread.
Yeah. The spool of thread reverses a color, right?
Mm-hmm.
These satin stitches are longer. I think maybe the angle needed to be changed on it. It still looks good, but if you ever hear, he's like, and that is why we don't do long satin stitches. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow in class. It still looks fine. Satin stitches is the class. Everything you wanted to know. Everything you wanted to know about satin stitches, but we're afraid to ask.
Those are my favorite stitches.
They are.
Oh.
Did he come
I
unthreaded?
don't know. He looks...
You can
Keep
put
going?
put his foot up if you want to keep going. I'm sorry.
Well, just because he was
probably getting stuck on the threads.
So push the button?
Yeah, if you want. Looks like he's still threaded.
Okay.
Yeah, he just didn't like what he was doing. That's all. So we do have some jump stitches, and we'll go over trimming jump stitches. Looking good. The white brings it all together. Sometimes when you stitch a color, it just brings the whole thing together that it's wow. And Dawn's right, those white dots in the fabric. What is the design? Is it flowers? Yeah, maybe. Looks like what?
Light bulbs.
Light bulbs.
Oh.
I got an idea.
Your idea is this is barn fabric? Yeah. What's that, Dawn?
Idea from the barn door.
You have a nice close-up view of Mickey? You can do that.
Right here, yeah.
Is it, like, so they can see it? Yeah, I know, I see it there, but there, that's better. Alright, so look, Lynn, it's a close-up on... Ooh, perfect, Dawn. That looks good.
Look at him strutting his stuff.
He is strutting his stuff. I think you and Mickey are going to go a long way. Together.
I think so.
73.
Well, I think you've come a long way.
With a lot of help.
No, it's okay. Once you get that confidence, though.
Everything looks help.
Yeah, oh yeah. Once you get the confidence.
Yeah.
I think after Sundays... Oh, are you going to be here for Sunday for it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I think you'll really enjoy doing cards.
Unless I'm working.
Okay. Oh, it's getting to be Christmas time.
Yeah.
Okay. And just let me know. Either or, but you can always watch the video later. Doing Christmas cards, you'll be surprised how much fun it is. Now, that happened right there. I see that you're looking. This is a bit puffy. Maybe we could have pulled it down a little bit more.
Okay.
But that's it. That's fine. Beautiful satin stitches. I do like them. I do like them. So let's look ahead. So door features, grass, and yeah, and then it's gonna do, this is called a barn quilt.
Okay.
So you can decide what colors you want for it or skip it. Either way. I think I skipped it online. I don't remember though. So I don't know. Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember what color.
I don't remember either.
Well,
Pretty sure you did.
because I brought the 3 colors, because I wrote the 3 colors down that you did.
Maybe I just kind of guessed at it a little bit. That's okay.
Your door's looking great, Lynn.
Yeah, it's really impressive. So, a couple of months ago, Miss Lynn said, I can't pick out fabric by myself. I can't do it.
You sure did.
Apparently, you can.
Apparently I can.
Yeah. This is Lynn's way. You don't have to do anything else. Holy underlay, Batman.
The Norseman says the fabric, he thinks the fabric looks like Space Invaders.
That was kind of my first thought, to be honest with you.
So that way, if there's Space Invaders, he can't send gremlins because
They're from outer space.
Yep. They'll just bounce back.
No, it's okay.
Shannon suggests skipping the quilt and put Lynn's barn.
Ah. Yeah. You could.
Don't know if I
And
have.
she also wants to know if you're addicted to fabric shopping.
Oh yes.
I'm sorry. I'm a little sorry.
No, you're not.
No.
She's not.
It's fun. It's fun.
It is.
And a little fat quarter goes a long way.
Yes.
Patty wants to know where your neon pink thread is.
I don't have any yet.
Yet. She'll be looking.
I'll be looking.
Perfect, Lynn.
Now, it's not supposed to be stitching on the green, is it?
No, it's just a little bit of a fold. So next time when you're making, you have to pull it down a little bit more and kind of make a little bit of a tighter fold.
Okay.
So it still looks good though. It just looks like there's a little bit of grass over the door.
It's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was trying to say here. It's a little bit over and puffy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So next time, yeah, just pull it a little bit more.
Okay.
You are absolutely right to be very gentle, but pull it a little bit more closer so the fabric is a little bit tighter on the line, and then you can press it down.
Okay.
Nisha says Madeline has the embroidery virus, and she got it from Sue, and there's no cure.
No cure.
No cure.
And I'm
You're
good.
right. I know.
I'm good with this.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is.
It's really fun. I did a lot of graphics and setting up on YouTube, which is not necessarily that much fun. But I did stitch out a card and thoroughly enjoyed it, watching it come together.
Yes.
I stitched out my card with the King Star Gold metallic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I can. So Lynn used some metallic thread when she was stitching on her own, not King Star. She has a King Star purple, courtesy of Cindy King, which is wonderful. He's probably gonna jump. Yeah, we'll fix all your jumps, don't worry. But she used regular metallic thread and broke 2 needles.
2 needles.
Yeah, and that's why, if you've ever noticed, I have some, and it's still in a wrapper, most of it, because it was not anything that you did wrong. That's what metallic thread used to be. Hard to use.
Yes.
So it was like a glorious treat, to use it. I mean, it's stunningly beautiful. That's why when Dime came out with this King Star thread, I'm like, I am testing this to the max.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked on everything just like normal thread. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So one of the tricks, if you want to use it again, it can be used.
Okay.
So what it is, it's a different kind of material. And it feels, I don't know if you notice, but it's kind of like a little bit stiffer.
Yeah, it's coarse.
Yeah. So the idea to make it work is that you have to let it relax before you get it to your machine.
Oh.
So I would move the thread spool over, like far. So it has longer to go.
Okay.
And that usually does the trick.
Okay.
For McDreamy, because I don't have much room, I would put it in pop it in a mug and let it spin and kind of come off itself, sort of thing.
Shannon's asking what colors of King Star you have.
All of them. Thanks to Cindy King, she sent me the purple. And I use it as much as possible. I will be using on Sunday Christmas colors, the red and gold. We're doing the Christmas tree.
Ooh.
Yeah, festive face. No, that's Saturday. I said Sunday. My bad. I will be using it on Sunday as well for the cards. But yeah, I have all of them because it is wonderful, like wonderful, to be able to use metallic thread. So you could take this gorgeous barn that is stitching out amazingly, Lynn, And you can make a Christmas barn out of it too.
Ooh.
Yeah. A little bit of Christmas fabric. Actually, like that fabric that you had. You can make a Christmas one.
This would be nice as a mug rug too.
Yeah, easily as a mug rug.
Yep.
Just pop a back on it.
It's so relaxing.
Yeah, I know. It's actually fascinating. I've been doing this for almost 20 years, and I love watching the machines stitch.
Yep.
I often just sit and watch them. Especially if it's my work, because I want to make sure we have nice connections. But yeah, it's wonderful. So what are we doing next? Hey, barn. No, grass.
So
Change your color. Unless you want
did
white
it cut?
grass.
How do you really know if it cut?
You should hear it, and we weren't listening.
So
It looks like it cut, so. Because you didn't drag it all the way from the other
Okay.
side, so that's how you can tell. No,
Okay.
you're changing the thread.
Changing the thread. Yeah, I was ready to take the hoop off.
I know. It's been a long day. We all feel it. It's cool. So a little bit of grass. She's gonna stitch. And then I think next is gonna be your barn quilt. And then your there's one more roof detail and the weather vane. Maybe a black and white barn quilt would look cool on this. Maybe. Or green and black.
Ooh, green and black?
Yeah, because you've got a stunning color of green in there, so yeah. Yep, you're good. It just does a little bit of grass.
Yay, barn door.
Yay, I know Lynn's so excited she could barely sit still. So that's something to learn about the folded fabric as well. You just have to, you can't, pull on it and move your fabric or your backing or anything, but a little bit tighter. There you go. Spectacular.
It's gonna go
color.
over it. It's gonna go over it.
No, that's done.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna go over the corner. Okay. But it did go over the white over here.
A little bit.
Gotcha.
A little more realistic looking, maybe.
Okay.
So green and black?
Green and black.
I think that would just bring it all together. And then it's going to do a little bit on the roof. And then your weather vane.
I see what it's stitching now.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. So you can see ahead, you can see the next one. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you a whole lot, but that's why you print instructions. So, yeah, just go. And then your next color will be black, and it'll finish it. Do the roof here, and do the weather vane. Oh, I think the green's gonna look really good. Oh, I think that's gonna look really good. So awesome.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you like it? That's a lovely green, by the way. Is that the exquisite thread? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect doing a dime door using dime thread.
Yes.
Do you like the bins that they're in? Isn't that lovely? I know.
Nice organization.
Well, it keeps the thread safe. It keeps the thread dust free.
Yeah.
And organized because
Yes.
it has the colors. I found if you move.
Stackable too, right?
Yep. Yep. I showed them to Lynn. You might as well start with the best, right, Lynn?
Spoil it.
What?
Look what they're
Spoil
watching.
it.
I know. You can see here too on my iPad.
Oh.
Kingstar Metallic Thread. Sarah J says Kingstar Metallic Thread is the best ever. I'll agree. I'll agree with that wholeheartedly. So will you 2 needles later. Did you put in a new needle by yourself?
I did.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You got this, man.
Yeah.
She came in and changed her bob and put a new needle
Yep.
in.
Yep.
I just said, do your thing, Lynn, while we're setting up, and she did. I love that green. Okay, so now switch to black, and it's going to finish everything for you.
Okay.
It did, yeah. It's good to check. That's all I slip underneath. Scissors are all...
Green does kind of look metallic.
Kind of does. It's quite the color, I think. It's quite the color. But I love those kind of colors. Look at her go. Changing her thread. Putting it on.
You almost think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. You do. I'm pretty sure you do. Because we started off with threading the machine. We did it a few times because you couldn't find number 6. And now you just do it. Just do it. Look at... Just do it.
Just do it.
I know. I know. Which is amazing. But practice, confidence,
Yes.
more practice.
I think I did more panicking when the needle broke here.
It was first time, right?
Yep.
But I noticed that when I had a problem with McDreamy, that you caught it before I did. So you're in tune to listening to your machine. It could save you a ton of money and heartache just by catching it before it gets really bad.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm always listening. I might not always be in front of McDreamy. I'll be at my desk. Oh, that looks really good. Really good, Lynn. There you go. It's all Lynn.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to make more of this one.
Good. Good. Make sure you post them.
Yep.
In the university group. That's awesome.
I'm on holidays again in about 3 weeks.
Are ya? Well, you'll be making mug rugs for Christmas, won't you? Just go because
Just
we're
keep
not
going?
changing the color. Yeah, it's going to do the weather vane, and then it's going to do this part here to cover up the little fuzzy edges. Now, you should be okay with that jump stitch. But I love the clouds. I love the clouds. I am still looking, I haven't found it yet, but I'm still looking for a layer cake and charm squares of like clouds and grass, like realistic looking and pebbles. Because some people who have done these doors and they have brick fabric.
Yes.
Oh, so amazing. And I think there was a couple of barns that had like really nice wood.
Yeah.
Fabric. Oh man.
What are you gonna do with your door?
I don't know.
Frame it?
How are you finishing it?
Do you want it fabric on the back to make a mug rug? Or do you want to just leave it and decide later?
I don't know. What do you think?
It's up to you, totally.
Somebody said that Carmen said that she made a picture
Yeah, it's 5x7, it's a nice size. Maybe just leave it and then I can help you with the finishing. Like with the sewing machine if you want to put a back on it.
Okay.
We can talk about how to do that. Or mug rug, or if you're gonna put it in a picture frame.
I think I'll put it in a picture frame and hang it on the wall.
Usually picture frames from the dollar store come with a mat, and then you can just glue it to the back and make sure the mat covers up like these stitches.
Okay.
And it'll look perfect. Just lots of glue, school glue, doesn't even matter. And then it just covers everything up and it'll look great.
Look at him go.
I know, don't you love it? He's got a good sound too. I like his sound. You'll have to trim some jump stitches.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Probably my fault. But do you remember how to trim them? One, so you get it really close. Alright, well, that'll be the last thing we do then. Because there's a little trick to it to make your life easier. Just moving your thread over so we can have room to do that. I'm going to leave you with you could take the instructions too.
Thank you.
Beautiful. So that's just black, which really sets off the white even better. Awesome.
Look at him go.
Judy Quilt says, ooh, a trick for cutting jump stitches. If there is, definitely a trick to it. Which is nice. It just makes it easier. See, satin stitches that you love. I know. Yeah, I love that. I think the black on it and the black weather vein just makes it.
Yes.
I think your quilt thing with the green, I love it. It's so Lynn. Isn't it?
It is.
Are you gonna start giggling? She's gonna start giggling.
Oh, you know it.
I'm gonna put the instructions in your project bin.
Okay, thank you.
Keep everything nice. Perfect. Look how good that looks.
I know.
Camera with the bright colors.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
It does look purple with the bright pink invaders.
Yep.
Yes.
For sure. I'll make her take a picture before she leaves. Because, yes, Lynn's first door.
My first door.
I wonder what Eileen Roche is going to do next.
You have 10 more to do.
Yes.
Yep. If you download them from the Dime website, it's going to do...
The doorknobs.
Right. If you download them from the website, you can do that on your Mac.
Yes.
And I will show you how to make them 5x7.
Okay.
And hashtag it because they want to see if it makes the Dime video.
Eileen Roche does videos every Thursday.
Okay.
And she showcases them. She's in our group. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
She's in our group because she realized we're doing all the doors. Dun-da-da, dun-da-da, dun-da. All right, if you...
okay, so we're done.
We're done.
Okay, even though it didn't make a noise.
Can you... Yeah, yours doesn't sing.
Well, no, it does.
Oh, no. It's... Okay.
Because we're not doing the backing.
Right, and we're not doing... So what it would do here is it would stitch across. So you're meant to put the tabs down to the inside and it's going to stitch them down.
Okay.
And then you're going to put the back on it face down and then it's going to stitch it down and leave an opening.
Okay.
And then you trim it and then you turn it and finish it that way. But we're done here because that's not what you're doing.
Right.
So can you put your foot up and take the hoop out and we'll go over jump stitches. Dawn, can you change cameras, please?
I can.
Okay.
Desks up.
So when you're cutting jump stitches, take your scissors and sometimes if you have smaller, sharper ones, you put it underneath and a lot of people will cut them right here. But then you have to mess around. So I take it...
Can you hold on just 1 second?
Why?
Because I'm going to...
Zoom in.
Zoom in even more.
It is a good trick and it makes it really nice. Are you zoomed in yet, dude?
Well, I am. Just give me 1 second. I don't want to trip people out. I gotta flip the camera around here. Okay, there you go.
Okay. So Scissors, these ones will do, but small, sharp ones. And I put the thread over like this and right here to the edge, and I hold a little bit of tension on it and then cut. And you can't see where you cut it from.
Nope.
And then this one, because I cut it on the end, it's easy to find, and you're just going to pull it up and cut as close as you can.
That's usually what I do.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, because I showed you. So let's do that again.
Okay.
So pull.
I remember now.
And pull.
Yep.
And smaller ones, it works the same. Tight and pull and pull. If you need tweezers, see, if I had better scissors, I would get that because that would drive me nuts. Now you have little ones in here.
I do.
We're going to use little scissors for that. That one's fine. There we go. You can't tell it was ever there. There's a little one there, but I need different scissors. Do them here. Sorry about the trim codes. I'm pretty sure that was my fault for not doing the right one. Okay, we need smaller scissors to pick those up. This is fine here. It just looks like the grass is over. Yeah, it doesn't hurt any.
You don't notice it from a distance.
No, not at all, because there's enough white in it. So, how do you feel, miss?
Oh my gosh.
Your first door?
My first door.
Are you thrilled?
I could cry right now.
No, don't cry, please.
Happy tears.
No, because then I'll cry. That was awesome. And you know what? Well, it only took an hour.
Yep. I loved it.
So, Lynn's going to do more of these. We can't wait to see what you come up with. Fill up your project bin with doors, Lynn.
Yes.
And you got this for sure. You and Mickey going a long way.
I think we're meant to be.
Yeah. I'm glad you stepped out of your comfort zone and decided to learn something new.
Yes.
You can teach old dogs new tricks.
You can.
Yep, you can learn it. And you're doing fantastic. I'm super impressed with it. So, awesome. Learn with Lynn. We'll have to come up with another challenge for you for next time, which will be fun. Yes, for sure. So, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for cheering on Lynn. She really appreciates it.
Yes.
I think she did an amazing job picking out her fabric and her thread. You got this.
I do. Thank you.
And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye.